Hey friends, I'm Kristine Neal, a Squarespace web designer and strategist, and I'm guest hosting this week on Inside the Square. If you've ever looked at your website and thought it just feels too plain, this video is for you because sometimes boring is exactly what works. I've been designing websites for more than 2 decades, and one thing I've learned is this: the best websites aren't always the flashiest. They're the ones that make people feel confident. And that comes down to psychology, not pixels. We've all been told our websites need to stand out, but when every designer, every coach, and every small business owner tries to be unique, the internet starts to look like a bad art fair, full of great intentions, but overwhelming to actually walk through. Here's the truth: people don't want different, they want comfortable. They want to land on your site and think, aha, I get this. There's actual science behind that feeling. It's called the familiarity bias, the idea that our brains naturally trust things that we recognize. And that's why Amazon's checkout looks exactly like Target's. That's why most menus sit at the top of the page and not the bottom. And it's why a clean, calm layout can outperform a wildly creative one, even if it feels just a little boring to you. When your visitors already know how to move through your site, their brains don't have to work as hard. And that brings us to the next principle. Every extra click, every decision, every design experiment adds cognitive load or mental effort. And when cognitive load goes up, conversions go down. Here's a wild stat for you. Research from the Nielsen Norman Group shows that most users leave a web page within 10 to 20 seconds. If they can't quickly find what they need, that means your job isn't to impress, it's to guide. So that means fewer options, fewer surprises, more signals that say, you're in the right place, here's what to do next. It's why simple product grids, clear headlines, and recognizable buttons work so well. When your visitor doesn't have to think, they can focus on the message instead of the mechanics. Let's connect this to buyer psychology. When people browse your website, they're subconsciously asking one question: can I trust this? And here's the twist: trust doesn't come from innovation, it comes from predictability. If your layout, navigation, or buttons behave the way people expect, it triggers a sense of safety. But when things feel unfamiliar, like a hidden menu or an unexpected animation or mystery icons, it raises a tiny red flag in the brain. It's not conscious, something just feels off. And that's why boring design often converts better. Because when your website feels effortless, your visitor's attention goes where it should: your words, your offer, your story. Think of it like restaurant design. You might not notice the layout of a great dining room because it's doing its job. You're focused on the food, not the furniture. Familiarity doesn't mean you can't be creative. It means your creativity should serve your visitor, not confuse them. You can still show personality through copy or color or photography. Just keep the structure familiar, because familiarity builds confidence, and confidence drives action. So here's your takeaway. When in doubt, make it simpler. When you think something's just too obvious, that means it's probably perfect. So the next time you're tweaking your site and wondering if it's just too plain, remember this: boring is often brilliant. Your visitors don't want to be impressed, they want to feel sure. If you want to dig deeper into how your buyers actually move through your website, I've created a great resource that walks you through it. It's called the Squarespace Design Journey Toolkit, and it'll help you map your visitor's path from first click to final action, so you can design with psychology, not guesswork. You can grab it at a discount right now at kristineneal.com/toolkit. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more Squarespace strategy and behind the scenes insight.